Hey YouTube, it's Schluterpooter here, and I'm going to show you the way to kill Uber Lilith, the fastest, easiest, and absolutely most cheesy way possible. So we'll get into the items here. We've got the Manglers on the helm, and I'm rolling max poison imbuement with dex, cooldown reduction, crowd control duration. Pretty good helmet here. Try to get something like that. Noxious ice on the chest. And here I tried to roll a lot of damage on the chest. So when you're leveling to 100, if you see something like this and it's not damage mitigation, you should probably keep it anyway. Because this one rolled plus the damage, poison damage, and imbuement skill damage with dex, right? So that's just tons of extra damage that you can get. It's really good there. We're running all max life gems in the armor. We're running Fists of Fate. I think this is best in slot. This one rolled pretty decent. Some of the only good luck that I had this season. Um, so yeah, this one rolled pretty decent. If you got a decent Frostburn and you don't have Fists of Fate, you could probably use that as well. But you need to figure out how to get more crowd control into the build. I definitely tried running this myself. The issue you have is that the initial stagger takes longer, but more importantly, second phase does. Second phase of Uber Lilith does as well. So you'll have to deal with, unless you can crowd control her quick enough, you'll have to deal with like a phase where she launches the stupid blood boils and the things, and they kill you. You know, it sucks. So yeah, so those guys right there are doable, but not best in slot. I got the affix, the might legendary affix on here, and here we just rolled damage reduction to close and damage reduction, and then dex and imbuement skill cooldown because that's about as much damage as you can squeeze out of it. You could probably do it with less, but that works. This is probably best in slot, I should say. This is Penitent Greaves. I mean, everyone's going to run this. It helps you stagger the boss. It gives you a little extra damage. If yours didn't roll as much item power, that's no problem. Try to pick out the ones with the highest damage multiplier on the unique affix. One thing you'll note about my legendary affixes here are absolutely none of them, or very few of them, are max rolled. I mean, I have max rolled stuff back in my stash. I just threw this together quick. So you definitely have some wiggle room with how you're going to kill Uber Lilith. Like, there's definitely some options that you can play with. Um, and that's the thing. This isn't necessarily a build guide. It's kind of just giving you ideas and showing you the outline of the strategy to nuke her in full cheese fashion. Oh. So here we have the aspect of corruption on the crossbow, or the two-handed, right? Obviously, I hope you'll use crossbow. This one rolled with crit damage, close, poisoned enemies, vulnerable. It's pretty good. Something like this is probably going to help you out lots. Maybe damage over time instead of crit strike damage. I don't know. This one's pretty good. See what you can find. We're also running the amethysts and the weapons. Amethyst is damage over time. That's where we do a large amount of our damage. We've got the accelerating aspect here on the amulet. This is actually a sacred amulet. I had really bad luck with amulets this season, but effectively what you're looking for is all imbuement skills and a damage passive affix. So in this case, it's malice and imbuement skills. I was lucky enough to roll a crowd control duration on here without breaking the bank. You don't need crowd control duration. Probably resource cost reduction is better, but this one has crowd control duration, so that's it seems to work for me. You'll probably have better amulet than this. For the heart, I've got the damage suppressing one. It's best in slot for sure. You're going to want to run bursting venoms, obviously. These affixes are probably about best in slot. This is what I got from Rax's build. You're going to need lots of lucky hit chance. Critical hit damage is less important. Damage to close gives you poison damage, so this is probably about as good as it's going to get. And we've got the stun grenade heart in this bad boy. And we've got intercom in this one. If you were running combo points, you would run the legendary affix that as you hit with a basic skill, it increases the damage of your next core skill. You could run this one as well, but generally speaking, I think that one would be better for you. But this one works because we're running Inner Sight. Inner Sight is just a little bit lazier, right? So yeah, works. And yeah, we're running the same affixes on here. Try to get high lucky hit chance. It's good. Here I've got the Blade Dancers. very standard for a Twisting Blades rogue. This, I just try to get the highest item power weapon I could find with like reasonable stats, right? So this is about as good as I could find. Your sword, this is actually a dagger, it still works, but your sword might have a lesser item power and you'll still be fine. I just needed lots of a high item power because my Ashiras this season, it just would not roll over 800 like at all. And so this is the best one I could find. You know, what you're looking for here is high lucky hit chance and attack speed, the attack speed unique bonus. So you can run inner sight or combo points. For the skills, we're running puncture into fundamental puncture. You also use this to help stagger, max twisting blades into improved twisting blades. Improved twisting blades helps with the stagger, so that's why we take that one. 2 points into sturdy, 1 into siphoning strikes, just a little bit of sustain. We've got point into shadow step with a 1 point into enhanced shadow step to buff up our crit chance. Very good for bursting venom, as well as what's that bad boy called? That's called blended poison imbuement. 3 points into weapon mastery. We've got 1 point into smoke grenade and 1 point into enhanced smoke grenade. That'll give you a little bit more damage. We've got poison trap into a subverting poison trap, just 1 point there. I've got exploit and max into malice. Obviously my amulet's giving me 3 points here. That's always fun. More vulnerable damage. Nerf it harder, Blizzard. Okay, so here we have max poison imbuement into blended poison imbuement. We get max deadly venom. And we get max frigid finesse, which procs when you stagger the boss, right? So that's another massive bonus. And then we get and I didn't play around with it, but maybe damage to frozen enemies on your weapons might not be a bad affix because this will multiply that. It's hard to say. I didn't play around with it. If you do, you have an answer for that. This is the precision imbuement, all very standard stuff. I take all of this for energy regen, extra energy regen, as well as lucky hit chance, because that's very, very important. I learned this from Lucky Luciano. We've got trap mastery, max for more crit chance, and close quarters combat. And the Paragon, this is Rax and Trax's Paragon board. It's very, very strong. We've got the closer glyph in the starter board. We've got the Bane glyph in the Deadly Ambush board. We've got Eldritch Bounty with the Tracker glyph. We've got the Turf glyph in the Cunning Stratagem board. We've got the Combat glyph in the Exploit Weakness board with that node. And we've got Exploit with the No Witness board. And yeah, so that's basically the build. I really want to emphasize that crowd control is very important. The build is very flexible. You can easily cheese Uber Lilith. It's very, very, very easy to do. I'm not that skilled of a player. You know, I threw this together as soon as I hit level 100. There was no more grind after that, so you probably have better rolls than myself. Anyway, I will post a video of me killing Uber Lilith in a very fast and easy fashion, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Phase 1 down. Stack up the poison traps here. You want to stagger her as quick as possible, and then you can skip all phase 2 mechanics. That's the secret. And skip all phase 2 mechanics. Because we staggered her really fast there right off the hop. Now we just stack up some stagger. There we go, and now we just need to wait for her to do her thing here. So that's the first phase, and then we'll drop over to this corner. And she's gonna do her fire cutting the platform phase there. Make sure you roll off of it, you will die. I tested it. And here we want to still try to stagger her as quick as possible. Did. And now she's dead. And that's how to kill Uber Lilith. Nice and easy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this video to have merit and value, please feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks and have a good day.